Can you hear me now? Agriti, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. My mic was off. Somebody did in my home. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So now let us learn some of the properties of irrational numbers. Okay. So irrational numbers, you can treat them like, suppose if I ask you what is 4 apple plus 5 apple. Tell me what is 4 apple plus 5 apple?
9 apple?
9 apples. Yeah, Amit, thank you for reminding. Amit beta wo actually mic off tha. Okay. So you said 9 apples, right? If I ask you what is 2/3 plus 5/3, 2/3 plus 5/3. You are
7?
confused?
Would it be 7/3?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I started with the apples. See, it's a simple logic.
They're fractions and they have the same denominator.
Maths is a language of English. Maths is a language of English. We are just adding 4 apples plus 5 apples. If you ask a small boy, he know, okay, 4 apple plus 5 apple will be 9 apples. So if you ask him what is 2/3 plus 5/3, he will say 2 plus 5 is 7/3. So 7/3. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if I ask you 4 root 2 plus 5 root 2 will be how much?
9 root 2.
9 root 2. Wonderful. So this is very important thing that you should understand. Okay. Because most of the students, what they do, they add this root 2 and root 2 as well, and they write it as 9 under root 4. No,
Not right.
you can't add two irrational numbers. Please remember this. Okay, like I am making a star point. You can't add can you add different denominators?
No.
You can't add
Not that I
fraction. You can't add fractions with different denominators, right?
Right.
You need to make the denominator same. That is, you take the LCM. You can't add the fractions with different denominators. Okay, but what you add is the numerator. What you add is the numerator. You don't add the denominator as well. Suppose I ask you what is 2/3 plus 5/3. You are not adding 3. You are adding only 7. Means 2 and 5. You are adding only the numerator. Are you getting it? Same goes with the irrational numbers. So we will write you can't add two different irrational numbers. You can't add two different irrational numbers. They will remain same only. If I ask you what is root 2 plus root 3, you will say, sir, it is root 2 plus root 3 only. Root 2 plus root 3 will remain root 2 plus root 3 only. These are different irrational numbers, you can't add them. But what about if the irrational numbers are same? So then also you can't add the irrational part. Okay, so we will write one more point. We can never add or subtract the irrational part. We can never add or subtract the irrational part, okay, of any number. So that can be added only if the irrational part is same. Then also if the irrational part is same also, the only rational part we can add. That means if I write 2 root 3, so it has got one irrational part, it has got one rational part. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So we only add the rational part. That is the we add the coefficient. We add the coefficient. So I am giving you some questions. So tell me, what is 5 root 3 plus root 3?
6 root 3.
Okay. What is 5 root 3 plus 2 root 5?
So you can't do it.
Okay. Don't ever write 7 root 15 or 7 root 8. Most of the students, what they do is they add 5 plus 2 and they add root 3 plus root 5. They write 7 root 8. So this is not correct. Alright, so you can't add them. Can't be added. Can't be added. That means it will remain same only.
Yes.
Alright. Sometimes the camera takes auto zoom. Okay, fell. I have got some queries. Can you resolve them? So tell me, if I add a irrational number with another irrational number, I am adding irrational number and another irrational number. What do I get? Will I get the irrational number? Will I get the rational number? Or can I get both things?
Oh, that's a good question.
You understood the question?
Yeah. If you add one irrational, it's like if you add an odd number plus odd number, what number will you get?
Yeah, means if I am adding two irrational numbers, what could be the result? Can it be a rational number? Can it be a irrational number? Can it be any of, depending upon the number? Irrational
But
number.
you can't add two irrational numbers, no?
Yeah, we can't add them.
Then you won't get a real number.
No, real number, no. The option is rational, irrational, or both of them, or neither of them.
Neither, because you
Neither.
can't add irrational or irrational, no?
No, at least one you will get. Either you will get irrational or you will get rational.
Oh.
Or you can get both. What is your view on that? See, real numbers, you are saying you will get a real number. Real number is a very big number.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to please decentralize this. You tell me what is the bottom part of the real number. Is it rational, irrational, or you can get any of those numbers? You think any irrational number in your mind? Add it and let me know what is the result coming. Is it rational? It is irrational. It is always irrational. It is always rational. Or any of them.
So I think it's irrational only.
Irrational only? That means you are saying this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if I ask you, do you have any example where you are adding two irrational and you are getting irrational?
So I can't really think of an example actually. That's why I just said irrational.
Okay, what example you took?
I didn't take an example. I couldn't think of an example.
No, you should come with the example only. I have
Then
tell me.
root 2 plus root 2.
Okay, root 2 plus root 2, you are saying the answer is 2 root 2, which
That's
is irrational. Okay. Irrational plus irrational is irrational. Okay. Do you have any other example in your mind where I can get the rational part as well? So that when I am adding two numbers, I will get a rational number. Can you tell me any example like that?
No, sir, because all of them have something.
Okay, I can give you a hint. You know all the 6 basic identities in mathematics?
Which are?
First one is closure.
Like explain, sir.
Okay, so there are basically 6 basic properties of mathematics, okay, which I teach to every kid. First property is closure. Second property is commutative. Third property is associative.
Okay, so like multiplication.
Fourth property is distributive. Fifth property is additive identity. You multiply a number by 0, you will get the same number. And multiplicative identity, you multiply a number by 1, you will get the same number.
Yeah.
Okay, you know all these properties?
Yeah.
In all these properties, have you heard of a word additive inverse?
Sure, it's there.
What is additive inverse?
It's when like 5 plus 2 is equals to the same thing as 2 plus 5.
No, that is commutative. That is associative property. Additive inverse is a number which is a negative of that number. A number added to a particular number makes it 0. See, try to understand. Very basic part. If I add 5 plus 0, will I get 5 only?
No, you can also get minus 5.
Come on, dear. 5 plus 0 is 5 only. How can you get minus
What if
5?
you... Oh, shit, my bad. I read the question entirely incorrect. I need my glasses.
Okay, please break it.
No, sir, it's fine. It's right here.
Okay.
Continue,
See,
sir.
don't have a pain in your eyes while in the class.
I don't have pain in eyes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 plus 0 is how much? 5. So 0 is known as additive identity. 0 is known as additive identity, that is AI. If I ask you what should be added to 5 so that it becomes 0?
Minus 5.
Wonderful. So what is minus 5 known as? Minus 5 is known as, again, AI, that is additive inverse. Additive inverse of a number is the negative of that number. Additive inverse of a number is the negative of that number. Okay. So 5 plus minus 5 is how much? 0. So can you tell me what should be added to root 2 so that it becomes 0?
Minus root 2.
So that means you have two irrational number in such a manner that you can get a rational part as well.
Oh.
So if somebody asks you in future, what is the result of irrational plus irrational? So it can be either irrational or it can be a rational as well. But the only rational that you will get is 0. The only rational that you will get is 0. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I tell you, I multiply, again, if I subtract, whatever goes for the addition will also goes for the subtraction as well. What do you think? What will happen?
So you can get either rational or irrational.
Or rational, both. Now tell me for multiplication. If I multiply an irrational number by an irrational number, what I will get? Will I get rational, irrational, or any of the number?
Sir, that will only be irrational.
It can only be irrational. Can you give me an example?
Again, root 2 into root 2.
Root 2 into root 2 is, my dear, 2.
Oh my god. I forgot that squares exist.
Okay. In fact,
So yeah, okay, you can get rational. It'll be rational.
In fact, cube root of 2
oh no, what is that?
into cube root of 2 square is also 2. This means 2 is multiplied how many times? 1 plus 2, law of exponent. See, what is this? This is known as 2 to the power 1 by 3. This is known as 2 to the power 2 by 3. So, according to the law of exponent, if you have the same base, the power will get added up. So, when the power is added up, you will get 3 by 3, that is 2.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So, irrational into irrational can be rational, can be irrational as well, depending upon what numbers you are multiplying. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Irrational into irrational is either rational or irrational, both can happen. Again, whatever goes with the multiplication will also go with the division. So either you can get rational or you can get irrational. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So irrational, in experience with, if you look at the overall entity, You know that irrational plus irrational or minus irrational or multiplied by irrational or divided by irrational, you are liable to get any of the options. You can
Yes.
get either rational or irrational. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is fixed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
You want to write this?
Okay. Done, sir.
Done? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will be more focusing on the different kinds of numbers addition. So tell me, for irrational plus rational, what is your opinion on this? I am adding an irrational with a rational. What do you think will be the answer? You can take examples.
Is that possible?
Yeah. See this? Root 3 plus 2. So the answer will be 2 plus root 3.
That's irrational, though.
Yeah. So that means irrational plus rational will always be. Will
Irrational.
always you can put a star. Always be irrational. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
See, it's like that. If two thieves combine together, they can become good person or
Yes,
they
sir.
can become two bad person. So irrational plus irrational can be anything. But if there is one thief or one rotten apple and one good apple, it is certainly going to be rotten apple. It will never become a good apple. Okay, so it is always irrational. Again, whatever goes with the addition will also go with the
Subtraction.
subtraction. So I'm just writing for multiplication now. So irrational into rational. So I will not write rational, I will write non-zero rational. Because there is a rational whose number is 0 as well. So 0 can make anybody 0, anybody rational. But if I ask you about non-zero irrational, then what answer do you expect? You will always get irrational number. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Please write down. If I include 0, then it can be rational, irrational both. But if I include non-zero rational, then it is always irrational. Same goes with the division as well.
Yes.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will learn the rationalization of irrational number. Rationalization of irrational numbers. For this, you need to learn a topic known as conjugate.
I thought that was in English.
You know, you are familiar with conjugate?
Only in English.
Okay. What is the English meaning of conjugate?
Forgot.
Okay. Forgot, or it is the meaning, or you are saying that you forgot the meaning of conjugate?
Yeah, I forgot the meaning of conjugate.
I thought the meaning of conjugate is forgot.
Oh. No, sir. English is not that bad. It's a clause of some sort.
Okay.
Different forms of a verb
Okay.
or to be combined.
Uh,
That's
okay.
in chemistry though.
Okay, in mathematics it has a meaning. So conjugate means, suppose I write a number a plus under root b, so the conjugate will be a minus under root b. It is applicable for binomial terms. Binomial means it is having only two terms. Okay, for two terms, suppose there are two different terms, so what we can do is we can just change the sign of any of those two terms. For example, if I write 2 plus root 3, the conjugate of this number will be 2 minus root 3, or it can also be root 3 minus 2. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Means you are changing the sign of any of the two terms. That is known as a conjugate. All right.
Yes.
Let me see if you can see the conjugate of some numbers. If I write 4 plus 3 root 3, can you tell me what will be the conjugate of this?
4 minus 3 root 3?
Wonderful. 4 minus 3 root 3, or what it can else be?
3 root 3 minus 4.
3 root 3 minus 4. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is the use of a conjugate? So here comes the very beautiful identity in mathematics, which is known as the third identity, third algebraic identity. So I'm not worried about the first and second. I don't know whether you remember or not, but I'm more focused on the third identity. What is the third identity? It is x plus y into x minus y.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm going to write this on the other page so that you can understand it better manner. So I'm multiplying x plus y into x minus y. All right. Voices blurs. Okay.
Oh.
Let me see. Check. No, it is fine, I think. AKP official gaming. No, I think the voice is fine now. When I'm turning, I think the mic is just hanging out.
It is fine for me, sir. Maybe not YouTube.
It goes the same way for you and on the YouTube as well. Okay. Okay, see this. So the first thing that I'm going to multiply is this with this x is going to be multiplied by x minus y. All right. This x with this x minus y. And then my plus y will also be multiplied by the same x minus y. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Now when this x is multiplied by this x, you will get x square, and then you will get minus xy, and then you will get plus yx, and then you will get minus y square, then you will get minus y square. Now pay attention that yx and xy will get cancelled out with each other, so the only part that is left with us is x square minus y square, which is very important to understand. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now how is this useful? So you know, if I want to rationalize a number, suppose I'm having under root 2 plus 3. Okay, and I am having this in the denominator. First of all, I forgot to tell you that in denominator under root is not allowed in mathematics.
Yeah, it's
not
you have to
allowed.
multiply it by the thing at the top.
Yeah, so what we have to do is we have to multiply this by its conjugate. Conjugate means if this is x plus y, we will multiply this by x minus y, and that too we can do, we have to do both in the numerator and the denominator, because we are not changing its value, it remains to be 1 only. If I multiply a number by the numerator and the denominator, the value is multiplied by 1, so it doesn't make any change. But now what will happen is the numerator will become 3 minus root 2, it's okay with us, and the denominator will be what? It will be x square minus y square. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So it will cancel the under
So
root
cancel out
part.
the root 2.
Yeah, so it will become 9 minus 2. 3 square means 9 minus 2.
Yeah.
So the final answer that you will get is 3 minus under root 2 divided by 7.
7.
Alright. You understood what is conjugate?
Yeah.
You understood why it is being involved here, because we want to make use of the third algebraic identity, which cancels the square root
Yes.
effect, which cancels the square root effect of any number. All right. Okay. Now, if a number is a single number, for example, you have 1 by 2 root 2. Then what you will do? Then multiply the same number by the same value, because square root of square root means they will cancel out each other effect. So
Yeah.
this will become under root 2 divided by 2 into this, under root 2 into 2 is 2. So it will become under root 2 by 4.
4.
Understood? Alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you some questions then. Can you tell me what will be 6 by root 3? You have to tell me the final answer. Don't tell me the intermediate answer. I want the final answer. You simplify and the answer that has to be written so that you can get marks. That answer.
Okay. 6 root 3 by 3?
How much?
Wait. Will it be 6 root 3 by 3 or 6 root 3 by 9?
Okay, so you have multiplied this by root 3, both numerator and the denominator.
Yeah.
So this will become beta 6 by 3, because under root 3 square is 3 root 3, but this is not the answer. The answer is 2 root 3. You have to simplify, my dear.
Okay.
Okay, 6 by 3 is 2, so you have to say 2 root 3. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question. 49 by under root 14. Or I say 98 by under root 14. 98 by under root 14. What will be the answer?
Sir, 7 root 14.
7 root 14?
I think so.
Yes, correct answer.
Yeah.
Very good. So you understood how to solve the third part, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This you may get in the Pythagoras triplet as well. The same questions you will get here. So this you may be given as under root 7. This may be given as 1. And you have been asked to find the value of the longest side. Okay? Find AC. Tell me. वही होगा नीचे होगा. You know Pythagoras theorem?
Yes, sir. So AC is hypotenuse.
What
You
is the
find hypotenuse.
Pythagoras theorem? AB square
Oh, that.
plus BC square is equal to AC square. Are you getting it?
AB square. Yeah.
In the Pythagoras, in the right angle triangle, the base square plus perpendicular square is the hypotenuse square. So base square is how much?
1.
That is the perpendicular square. Base square is under root 7 square.
Yeah.
So this is going to be AC square. So 1 plus 7 is how much? It will become 1 plus 7. So AC will be under root of 1 plus 7. So this is going to be
Under root 8.
2 root 8. 2 root 2. Sorry. Yeah, under root 8. But the final answer you will write as 2 root 2. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I ask you what is 1 by 3 plus 2, 3 3 plus 2 root 2. Can you tell me what is 1 upon 3 plus 2 root 2? By what number you will multiply this?
It'll just be 2 root 2, right? Not 3 plus 2 root 2?
No, it is 3 plus 2 root 2 only.
Okay.
By what number you will multiply?
3 plus 2 root 2 then.
No, I told you, when there are more than one term, you have to multiply with the conjugate, my beta.
Oh! Right, wait. So it'll be 3 minus 2 root 2.
Wonderful. 3 minus 2
2
root 2. What will be the denominator? What will be the numerator? Tell me.
Okay, so it'll be root 2.
3 minus 2 root 2 divided by 3 square minus 2 root 2 whole square. A square minus B square.
3 square minus.
Tell me any doubt.
So, when you say 2 root 2 ka whole square, so the square and root get cancelled. So it'll just be.
Wait. I'm teaching you. Don't worry. You understood this part or not?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not asking you, I'm just helping you out.
Okay.
So this is 3 minus 2 root 2. What will be 3 square?
9.
Now we have a 2 root 2 whole square. So 2 square is how much? We will do individually. What is 2 square?
4.
And what is root 2 square?
2.
So 4 into 2.
8.
So this will be 9 minus 8. Alright.
Okay.
So this is going to be 3 minus 2 root 2. Can you see any relationship between the question that I asked and what you get? Any relation can you make out?
Yes, sir. Reciprocal.
No, conjugate is reciprocal.
Oh, yeah. Conjugated reciprocal.
Okay, so if I say that x is equal to 3 minus 2 root 2, then 1 upon x is going to be 3 plus 2 root 2.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it? We can form so many numbers like that. Okay, we can form so many numbers like that. For example, no, I think no. Should have been like if x is equal to 1 upon 3 plus 2 root 2. then it is also equal to 3 minus 2 root 2. Okay. So if this is x, okay, so if this is x, then 1 upon x will be equal to 3 3 plus 2 root 2. Yes. Okay, yes, I was right at that part. So the numbers are reciprocal of each other. The conjugates are reciprocal of each other. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Very important thing. Let's make some more numbers like that. You tell me any two numbers of your own choice. Out of one number should be a perfect square, so that
Perfect.
their difference is 1. You tell me any two numbers. Like for
One has
example,
to
just
be a
now I told,
perfect square. One has to be a perfect square.
one has to be a perfect square. Like I told you 3 plus 2 root 2. So one was 9, perfect square. And the other number was 8. 9 minus 8. So that's how I want you to tell me. You can tell me 16 minus 16 minus 15. You can say 36 minus 35. You can say 49 minus 48. Any choice of your own number.
Okay.
Be quick. You are taking a lot of time. There are so many squares. You just need to.
We can use 4. We can use 4.
4 minus
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
3.
think. 4 minus.
4 minus 3. That means you are saying 2 plus root 3. Just now we did 2 plus root 3 only. No, we did 2 plus root 3. No, no. Okay, fine, fine. Good, 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 good. So that means 4 minus 3 you are saying 1, right?
Yeah.
Now what is the square of 4?
Square of 4 is 16.
Or what is the square root of 4?
Oh, square root. I heard square.
No, I told square only. You were correct at this part. So I changed my question again. What is the square root of 4? You tell right only.
Okay, okay. Then
So
2.
2. What is the square root of 3? Square root of 3 only.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I mark it as x, if I mark this as x, then what will be 1 by x? You know, the 1 by x will be conjugate of this number. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
How quickly you understood? Now how? So if I ask you 1 by x, it is going to be 1 by 2 minus root 3, which you will multiply by 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3. Alright?
Alright.
This again is going to be under root of 2 square minus root 3 whole square, and the numerator will become 2 plus root 3, and the denominator you will get as 1 only, because we already did that part.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 4 minus 3, 1. So what is 1 by x? 1 by x is 2 plus root 3. So you know what? You may be given certain kind of questions, and immediately what you need to do is, you do the square of the first number minus square of the second number, and if the difference is 1, then their conjugate is their reciprocal.
Okay.
Alright?
Alright.
Let me see if you can find out. So tell me 7 minus 4 root 3. If x is equal to 7 minus 4 root 3, then what will be 1 upon x?
Okay, sir. So you were saying that 7's okay, so wait. Wait, what's 4 root 3? Just 4 root 3. So it'll be again 7 plus 4 root 3.
Yes. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Why? Because if I do the square of 7, it is going to be 49. And if I do the square of this, it is going to be 16 into 3, which is 48. So 49 minus 48 is 1 only. Are you getting it?
Yes,
and if
sir.
somebody asks you what is 1 upon 7 minus 4 root 3, so the answer will be 7 plus 4 root 3. The reciprocal of a number in which the square of two numbers, the difference between the square of two numbers is 1, is the conjugate of that number. That's how important is this. Okay. Now, look now. So, you may be given a question like this. What is x plus 1 upon x whole square? If x is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3. If x is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3, what is x plus 1 upon x whole square? Now, immediately after looking at the question, the student will get into coma because it looks to be very tough question. But it's hardly a 30-second questions. It's hardly a 30-second question.
Because you can cancel them out.
Yes. So now it is 7 plus 4 root 3 is x. So what will be 1 upon x? It will be 7 minus 4 root 3. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So 4 root 3 part will be cancelled out. So you will have 14 square, whose answer is 196.
6.
And similarly, same goes with x minus 1 upon x. So what happens in x minus 1 upon x? The rational part will be cancelled. So it will become 7 plus 4 root 3 minus 7 minus 4 root 3. Now this minus 7 and 7 will get cancelled out now. And 4 root 3 and 4 root 3 will be added together. So it will become 8 root 3. So the square of 8 root 3 will become 8 into 8 is 64, 64 into 3. So that means 3 into 4 is 12, 3 into 6 is 18, 192. This is how the kind of questions that you will get in irrational part. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Can I give you some questions now?
Okay.
Okay. Let us do some from IXL.
Okay.
Let us see if this is the part
Yes.
that I am looking for. This can be done easily, right? Okay, I will give you questions from my own end. So if x is equal to 8 minus 3 root 7. Find x plus 1 upon x whole square, x minus 1 upon x whole square, and x square plus 1 upon x whole square. Three things you have to find. This might be your last question.
Yeah. Wait, sir. So to solve this, we just have to replace, and then we have to bring the denominator to the numerator.
Okay, can you tell me what is 1 upon x?
1 upon 8 minus 3 root 7.
Okay. Did you find the conjugate of this number and multiplied and found the value?
What, sir?
Did you rationalize this number?
Sir, no, sir.
Please rationalize, beta.
Okay, so. Okay, sir, yeah. Okay, so what do we need to find? X plus 1x squared.
See, if you multiply this by 8 plus 3 root 7 both in the numerator and the denominator.
You get, it's the reciprocal with
Yeah,
the
so the
conjugate
reciprocal is the
thing.
conjugate of the number, right?
Yeah.
So now when you do x plus 1 upon x, what part you are going to get cancelled?
You're gonna get the
16?
irrational cancelled. So it'll just be 8
16.
squared, which is 64.
No, 8 plus 8. My dear, 8 plus 8 will be 16.
Oh, 8 plus 8, 16.
16 square will be 256.
And now we have to do the same thing, but for minus, so x minus 1 by x.
So in that case, only the rational part will get cancelled out. So you will be left with only irrational part.
Yeah.
So 3 root 7 whole square will be how much? 6 root 7 whole square will be how much?
1 second, so what?
6 root 7 whole square.
6 root 7 ka whole square, sir. 36.
Into 7.
Yeah.
So 7 into 6 is 42, 7 into 3 21, plus 4 25. So 252. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
And finally, if somebody asks you what is x square plus 1 upon x square, so you just need to subtract 2 from this, so the answer will be 254. Now you might be thinking why 2? Because x plus 1 upon x whole square is beta x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. So if you need just this, you have to subtract 2 from this.
Okay, sir, understood.
We can practice more of these questions tomorrow as well.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. I hope that you have got something new to learn today.
Yes, sir, this is interesting.
So I'm going to end this class now. We will meet tomorrow
Yes, sir.
in the evening. Okay.
Bye, sir. Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Bye, beta. Okay, bye everybody. Thank you for joining in the class. Please do like, share and comment if you like the video.